Okay. So it is another additional DFT property, that is circular frequency shift. Okay. So the definition of this particular property you can see like this. So if the DFT of x of n is x of k, so this we know. Okay. So if DFT of x of n is x of k, then just a minute. So if DFT of x of n is equal to x of k, then DFT of x of n into e to the power of j 2 pi ln by n is equal to x of k minus l. So this is the additional DFT property that we are going to discuss now. So here this x of n is a discrete time sequence that x of n is a discrete time sequence that we have been using, and for that what is x of k, that is also known. Okay. So now what we are trying to find in this is DFT of a sequence x of n which is multiplied by another frequency shift component e to the power of plus j 2 pi ln by n. Now, how much is the frequency and all we can calculate based on the L value here. Okay. So, if L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, any integer value. So, based on that, okay, the discrete sequence x of n is going to be shifted. Okay. So, now DFT of such a sequence is equal to x of k minus ln. So, x of k minus ln, it is a circular shift. So, this notation we have been using since the beginning of the DFT properties, that k minus l n, it represents the circular shift. But what is a circular shift? It is a circular shift of the DFT samples here. Okay. So therefore, the property I can say that whenever a time domain sequence is multiplied by a frequency component, then the DFT samples of the original x of n are circularly shifted. By how many places it is circular shifted, that will be decided by the L value that you substitute. L can be any value, or if L is equal to 0, assume that L is equal to 0, then e to the power of j 2 pi 0. So e power 0 is 1. E power 0 is 1. So therefore, the DFT of x of n, it is going to result in. Okay. Whenever L is not equal to 0, so then according to the L value, our DFT samples are going to just shift. Shift in the sense it is a circular shift only. There is no other linear shift in this subject. We have been discussing circular shifts for the time reverse sequence. Similarly, circular shift for the same when x of n is multiplied by a e power j 2 pi ln by n. The meaning of n is as usual, it represents number of the samples. Now the proof is very simple here. Again, we'll start with the x of k only. So x of k is the same equation, x of n e power minus j 2 pi kn by n. And now I'll write x of k minus L, because similar kind of derivations we have done for the previous properties. So therefore it will be easy to follow here. Now for x of k, it was e power minus j 2 pi kn by n. For k minus L, it is k should be replaced by k minus L. So once you substitute k minus L, then there is a separation here. Two terms, 2 pi kn by n one term, other one is minus j minus L. So plus j 2 pi L. Then, now I'll group the two terms so that I can visualize this particular summation as a DFT equation. Okay. So which are the terms should be grouped here? I cannot group, I cannot put L outside, because this is a new sequence for me. So therefore, I will take e power j 2 pi ln by n along with the x of n. And this I'll consider as one sequence. This will be multiplied by e power minus j 2 pi kn by n. Okay. So therefore, now when I see this complete equation, it is again a DFT equation only, but DFT of not x of n, but DFT of x of n into e power j 2 pi ln by n term. So that is by multiplying x of n with the exponential term, the frequency of discrete time signal is changed. Okay. So whenever the frequency of discrete time signal itself is shifted, what would be the DFT of such a sequence, that we are going to interpret in this particular derivation. So once I group these two terms, so now this is again I can write like this, that is this entire equation is nothing but again a DFT only, but DFT of what? DFT of x of n into e power j 2 pi ln by n equation. Okay, it is x of n into e power j 2 pi ln by n sequence. Okay, if L is equal to 0, if L is equal to 0, then what happens here? E power 0, 1. So again it will be d of t of x of n only. Okay, whenever L is not equal to 0, so then I am going to change x of n. So whenever x of n is changed, then its corresponding DFT should also change. Okay, so therefore now on the RHS, I am writing like this. So this is DFT of x of n into e power j 2 pi ln by n. Okay, so therefore now on the LHS side, you just observe. On the LHS side, what I have, okay, so I am mentioning the circular shift. Now I am mentioning the circular shift x of k minus ln. Okay, so this is nothing but DFT of x of n. Why two brackets have come here? Because initially I started with what? X of k minus l only. But later on I am writing k minus l n. This is because this on the RHS whatever equation I have, this is a DFT equation. And when I write this as a DFT equation, okay, after n, after the period n, it is simply a repetition. It is simply a repetition. Okay, so therefore obviously whatever the k minus l represents, it is a shift. Okay, whatever the shift is there, this shift can be only circular, that's all. It cannot be linear. Okay, so that's why k minus l is going to be changed as k minus l n. Okay, so this is what is. So this when now here, as I have written this as DFT of x of n e power j 2 pi ln by n. Okay, on the LHS I will write it as x of k minus l n. Okay, so the overall meaning here is, okay, so whenever x of n is multiplied by e power j 2 pi ln by n sequence, that its DFT, that is DFT of x of n, will be circularly shifted by L number of places. L number of places. Okay, this is what is the meaning, and here I have written the definition also. So what is the here? Circular shifting of the frequency components of DFT. This term. Okay, this term. Circular shifting of frequency components of DFT. Frequency components is samples, DFT samples. It is equivalent to what? It is equivalent to? It is equivalent to multiplying the time domain sequence. Multiplying the time domain sequence x of n by e to the power of j 2 pi ln by n. Okay, that is circular shifting of frequency domain samples is equal to DFT of x of n e to the power of j 2 pi ln by n. Or saying in other words, whenever the discrete time signal x of n is multiplied by e to the power of j 2 pi ln by n, if I take DFT of such a sequence, it is nothing but equivalent to shifting the DFT sample circularly by L number of places. By L number of places. This is what is the this particular property. Okay. So now in order to show its significance. Okay, so here I have taken one example. Find the 4-point DFT of the sequence x of n is 2 1 2 1. Okay, this we know how to calculate the DFT using matrix method or equation method. You can do this. But what is the extension further? Using the DFT properties, find the DFT of a new sequence y of n. A new sequence y of n, which is equal to what? E to the power of j pi by 2 n into x of n. Okay. For x of n already I know x of n is 2 1 2 1. Okay. But x of n I am multiplying with e power j 2 pi by 2 n. So for such a sequence, what is the DFT that you have to find out? Now again, as we have done with the previous properties, okay, you can find the solution by property itself, or you can also find the solution directly just for the verification. So both I will show you. So first let us find x of n, DFT of x of n. So this is 2 1 2 1. I am finding out x of k. So this is our matrix. So I will apply 2 1 2 1 to this matrix. 6 0 2 0 is the solution. 6 0 2 0 is the solution. Okay. So now what I have to find? With the help of this x of n, I have to find the DFT of x of n into e power j pi by 2 n. Okay. So therefore, you need not again go and calculate it. You have to simply use the property that is given by the DFT. What it says? whenever our x of n is multiplied by an exponential with certain frequency, then our DFTs, that is the x of k, DFT of x of n, that is x of k, will be simply circularly shifted by amount L. What is that L? L will be given by this expression only, in the exponential expression only. Okay, but it will not be directly given, you will have to find it out. Now I'll apply the property to find the new DFT. Okay, already I know the DFT for 2 1 2 1. Now I want to know the DFT for this particular sequence, new sequence. Okay, so therefore what the property says, if x of n and x of k are DFT pairs, then if x of n is multiplied by e power j pi by 2n, then its DFT is x of k minus L. Okay, it means what? Whatever x of k we determine, it will be circularly shifted by L number of times. Okay, so therefore now I can easily write the solution if I know what is L value. Now where do I get the L? L I am getting from this exponential only. Okay, so now I'll take, what is the standard exponential here? E power j 2 pi ln by 4. Why 4? Because it's a 4-point DFT. So now what is given in the problem? In the problem it is given j pi by 2n. Okay, so therefore I will compare these two. So from this comparison I will see that L value is equal to 1. Okay, so once L is equal to 1, I know that I have to shift x of k by 1 place. Okay, L is equal to 1 here. How? I have to circularly shift x of k by 1 place. Okay, so therefore now I am not going to calculate the new DFT, but I am going to simply shift the already available or already calculated x of k. Okay, so therefore the DFT of y of n, which is nothing but this particular signal, I am calling this as a new sequence y of k. Y of k is nothing but what it is, x of k minus 1. 4 means, of course, okay, so only 4 places you can shift. Okay. So therefore now we have to circularly shift whatever our DFT x of k is there by 1 position. Okay. Earlier what was the solution? 6020. Now you shift by 1 position. Okay, the answer will be 0602. You circularly shift on the right side because it is a plus 1. L is equal to plus 1. Okay, circularly shift on the right side. So therefore 0 will come in the first place and this 0 is going to push remaining 3 samples. So our solution will be 0602. Okay, this is what is a new solution. Y of k is equal to 0602. That's all. Okay. So therefore this is what is the significance of the particular property. You need not calculate again. Okay, so now what is the assignment is, you have to just calculate by direct method, by DFT only. Okay, so for that what you have to do, you have to again calculate what is the new sequence, what is y of n. Okay, the new sequence you calculate, and directly by using the DFT you just try